We saw WNV find some moderate success when they actually were able to switch to the T side. Maybe this is the side they have to begin on. Maybe they can acquire some of that early momentum and then swing it on to the second half, because their CD side Mirage was pretty abysmal. However, there were moments in which Let's Quit were kind of able to luck out, and their individuals just hitting some ridiculous shot. Let's see, though. Of course, this being the map pick of Let's Quit. Let's see if they can close it out 2-0, or it's going to be WNV with the comeback. For now, it is going to be both players spotted out in second mid, and it is a bloodbath here. Both of the kills here for Let's Quit, and they don't even have to fight for any more map control. That's it. They found them the 2 kills. They're in a very winnable situation right now. You do see SMONEY being thrown out. The nade is going to be doing some serious damage there, and QZ alongside Reckless able to rack up all the kills right now. And it looks like this round is basically over. Let's go to secure themselves a flawless pistol round without even losing a single player. WNV have decided to go for a bit of a force buy here. You're going to see basics, the upgraded pistols, as well as some utility. In fact, they basically used all of their utility to make some fish happen here. For now, there's only a 1-2-run trade. Pretty good here for WNV. And Zwin, though, his patience will be rewarded as XF decides to push on through the smoke like a crazy madman. As for WNV, those 2 kills are now super important. In fact, they can go wherever they want. They don't necessarily have to commit to the A bomb site. They can very easily head on over towards the B part of the map just because there are players in CT here. Let's see if that's something they're going to go for. It's definitely up for grabs here, Jing, right now. Maybe he's hoping to see for a player to pop out from Boiler. Yep, he spots him out and he just gets the headshot instantaneously. That's it. WNV can very easily go towards whichever bomb side they please, the B side or the A side. They know that one of these sides are only going to have a 1 defender. Now the question is, which bomb side will it be? One way or the other, one thing I'd love to say is just grouping up and just hitting one of the bomb sides. Don't overthink this one if you're WNV. Let's see, Sam spotted the player here in balcony, and yes, it's about to go down to the bullets of Jing. The bomb plant is imminent, and it appears that DGQ will decide to go for the save here. I can't really blame him in his position. Going for the save seems to be the most obvious choice, because the next round is where Let's Quit, they won't have any money to work with, so I think it might be a force buy, and if it is a force buy, that M4 could still do some damage. And as I talked about earlier, just because of their lack of money, it looks like Let's Quit have decided to go for the force buy in this case. As they have invested in the upgraded pistols, the utility as well, and DGQ's looking to keep that M4 on towards the B bomb site. Slow round here from WNV. I think they also anticipate this to be a force buy here. As Quinn is going to peek on out, he's going to secure the kill here in Reckless. Good pickup here for WNV. Now with a whole minute remaining, it looks like it's going to be a bit of an engagement here in Banana. We see a lot of those kills in the kill feed, none of them on our screens. However, at this point, they know the position of the last player. They can have, yeah, Kami, go out here, plant the bomb, whereas the other guys, I think they're going to make sure to make this day as horrid as possible for Sakula. Sakula, though, is going to secure the kill for on screen. 5-7 won't get any more than that. With WV securing that round, it obviously leaves Let's Quit in a pretty awkward situation, but it's obviously why. Last round they went for the force buy. This time around, they're just going to have to play this one safe. And by safe, I mean just going for the eco here. That's basically the name of the goal. You go for the eco here, and later on in the subcon round, you will be able to make the investment. Oh, hello there. Looks like we have an influence of the Russian viewers. Hello all, going to the broadcast here. Of course, this is going to be the map pick here of Let's Quit, as the first one was picked by WV, which was Mirage, and I do believe they've lost that map 16-7, I'd like to say. I'm not so sure about it, but it was definitely a pretty one-sided game there for Let's Quit. This time around, I was surprised now that WV, they still have some juice in their tank. You know, this is still early days in the first half, obviously. But they clearly came out to play here. Right now, it is going to be 3 rounds here for WV, and I guess the most interesting round we're looking forward to is in fact the gun round, in which Let's Quit, they'll have plenty of money to invest, and they should give us a pretty good showing. Reckless. Not sure if we can find anything there with the Zeus. Looks like WV have completely decided to neglect that part of the map. And so with 3 rounds here on the T side, it's still got to acquire more for WV. 3 rounds is simply not enough. See what's going on here. It is a pretty slow round from what I can tell. WV not really committing anything as of yet, but Banana, that seems to be the name of the game right now. Pure's going to push on through the smoke. Are they going to be surprised to know there's not a single player here from Let's Quit? Early Banana presence, that's Crit Null and Z-Win. That flash deters the player from peeking any forward. But as we do see right now, it is going to be, I think, an elaborate fake here. You have still 2 players up top Banana. So they think they're going to try to pull off an elaborate fake, but one of the ways to do so is by acquiring an early frag. That's what Zwin is trying to do right now. Jing right now, holding things towards boilers, and looks like the player is going to walk into his crosshair and walk into his doom. At this point, with 40 seconds remaining, they seem to be too content with still making the B fake possibility. You have Pure bring down the smoke grenade. They're not really committing as of yet, but they have forced the rotate. That's the end of it. Yes, they take down Pure the process, but meantime, W and V, they have full bombs to control here at the A site. Not a single player here means that the bomb plant is imminent, and so is a victory in this round. Let's Quit. Playing accordingly to their name, they're definitely not going to attempt this one. They're going to keep this one safe. They're going to keep their weapons here. And that's actually important. If they're going to keep the weapons here, I think the next round we might just see the purchase on the back of them saving the free rifles. So it's important for Let's Quit to keep the current weaponry and let's just say conceal this round. Let WNV secure themselves the 4th one, but they'll be right back on the 6th round. grenade usage there from WNV, and in fact, the player in Banana has got to be feeling, okay, there's a lot of pressure being applied towards that part of the map, and he's going to back away. However, the other players from WNV, they're going for some very early presence towards brackets already. 20 or so seconds have passed, and W have got full presence towards brackets, and looks like they're going to continue on to go for a wraparound on the base side. Look at this. Jing, looking things through the archways, they pop ahead of one. Z does respond with a kill. Cammy and DGQ will in fact decide to back away. There's too much pressure applied towards library. They still want to try to survive it for as long as possible, but as you do see, coming in with a shot there from archway, and now with the bomb being dropped here. The wraparound is basically impossible, but Swin still secures a kill here next XF. Maybe still somewhat doable, but it is absolutely a hard round here for Swin. 34 points of health. Will he find the right timing, though? I think he's considering about pushing through the smoke. Risky business. Reckless right now has no idea from where the players will come from. Once the smoke grenade begins to fade, though, we will see some action here in towards short. Molotov rings in. There's going to be a kill there for Swin. The player pushes through the flames, and he will not even be consumed by said flames, as Pure secures the kill on Reckless. That will be 5 rounds for WNV, and now let's quit. Yeah. It looks like it's just going to be Nico, isn't it? I think we will see some upgraded pistols come into play, but that's basically it. Nothing much at all. Let's quit. Molotov towards spoiler. Pretty standard stuff. Especially if we're going to be taking over some presence towards the apartments. Throwing down the Molotov right there in that position, as you won't have, once you go up the stairs there, you won't have to face anyone from a headshot angle, which at times is somehow quite difficult to deal with. Jing finds the kill here in Reckless. By this point, they've already picked up 2 kills here at the bomb site, and WNV might think, okay, we found some 2 kills. This is probably where we make the commitment on the bomb side. However, there's a rotation from Let's Quit. Now they have 3 players on the map. Bike finds 1 more, and WNV will entirely skip the A bomb side, group up, and hit the B side. They will be surprised to note there's not a single player here, and that's going to be free real estate. We'll also plant the bomb, and the round should be over. XF, that's secure the kill here in Swin, and overall, yeah, 180% to retrieve. That seems to be the most Let's Quit can get out of a round like this, and I wonder if your mix, like Let's Quit right now, will they actually consider taking the pause here if things begin taking a dark turn, if they haven't taken it already? Admittedly, here on Inferno City side, you want to acquire more rounds than your opposition. Problem is though, WNV already sitting at 6, pretty comfortable scoreline right now, and Let's Quit on only 1 round. Zwin's gonna be going for the early engagement here. He dodges the grenade there like a true pro. And looks like Reckless gonna head on over towards the apartments alongside his teammate. They have pretty good setup here. QZ should be good to acquire a kill if there is one, and then he has Reckless to back him up. Jingo gonna walk on through, making a lot of noise here. Meanwhile, QZ, he picks up the AWP, but it's played Reckless. That's the refrag we were talking about earlier. And now the problem remains, he's the only player in this part of the map. He needs to back up desperately. Flashbang in, so the small dog, he can find one. There's going to be a lot more players in his vicinity. Reckless about to take himself the second one, not the third one, though. Jing is the last man standing here, and of course, with such a low amount of HP, is going to try to go for the initial engagement. Shadow has been spotted out. That's the second round here for Let's Quit. Where's WNV? Oh, why am I even thinking that could be a problem? Look at the money here for WNV. Loads of it. Not an issue to speak of. Double ups. Yeah, an up would make a lot of sense here for his win, but he decides to go for the AK-47. So we've effectively see 5 AK-47s, telling me that we might see a faster style of round here. Let's see if that's going to be in fact the play going more. There's a bit of a boost going on here, and that upper wasn't levitating there without no one's help. Clearly there was a player underneath him. They go for a bit of a spray there, and Sakula is tagged up, but not a lot. This guy has a great performance here in the pit. Already finds the first one, and he's still getting damage here on his win alongside Jing. Of course, they're going to continue on with the bomb side push, I would presume. There's QZ, there's Sakula picking up kills here. Jing responds, though. Still a 2 versus 2. Now the players from Let's Quit, they're going to make the rotation here, but it's very slow, if I'm being honest. WNV right now in a prime position. We have both of the players in the pit. They do have one Molotov in the hands of XF, pardon me. So there's a chance they might be able to force out one of these players out of position, but definitely not both of them. Molotov being thrown out. Oh no, it doesn't even land there. It's a bit too high up. And well, they're going to try to defuse the bomb here, but of course, Win has got the angle. He should be able to get that one, but he misses the shot. XF finds one, and they are able to get the kills here. Is there enough on the defuse? Looks like yes. That's going to be enough of the defuse, and well, 3 rounds here for Let's Quit. I've gotta say, what on earth happened there? Like, I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, WNV. 2 versus 2 situation. Both of the players in the pit, they have everything going for them. But the player from Let's Quit decides to stick the defuse. The Molotov that was supposed to force out Jing out of position doesn't even land. All the stars line up, and he still can get it done. Spray there from Pure. Actually connects there with QZ. Because he's the Opera, I can't say that's going to matter too much, but that is still good damage being dealt by WNV early on here. In fact, the Opera is going to have to play this one a bit more cautiously because one grenade, one Molotov in his vicinity, and he's a goner. Smoke grenades coming out. QZ now. There we go. There's the Opera shining through. He only finds the first one, and Will Jing's shots are way too strong. At this point, AWP hasn't really done too much, if I'm being honest, and Cam even secures a second up. I don't think they're going to be keeping both of the sniper rifles in the next round, but so far, it's so good here for WNV. With 7 rounds being acquired here on the terrorist side of Inferno, this is good right now. This is the scoreline you'd be happy to end the half with. But this is like, what, the mid-portion of the first half, and there's still a situation in which WNV might run away with even more rounds. So we will be seeing the investment here for Let's Quit. Still, rifles AWP in the hands of QZ. Not too bad here for Let's Quit, but for WNV, they've made some stellar progress here in the first half. Now the question remains, how much more can they pick up? Because as we do see, QZ for the off is going to go for the early engagement here, or it might be Squid to get things done. He spots out EGQ. That's an early pickup here, and as, the player decides to back away, that is going to be, wait, yep, let's take a look at some player POVs. As we do see Squid go for the insta pre-fire there. It's going to be QZ to take down Jing, and Squid does respond to XF. He's overlooking towards that part of the map. Yes, coffins. There has to be a player popping on through, and there is. He lands the shot, but not the kill. Full minute and 10 seconds remaining. Looks like WNV just gonna commit to this bomb now. That seems to be the name of the game. They're picking up all the kills except that one. Reckless still surviving at only one measly point of health. A flashbang right in his face, and he's gonna be taken out. For now, they're want to hunt him down. I can't really blame them. They want to hunt down the last remaining CT. They're gonna make sure to snuffle out their money. What's going on there, though? Alright, there you go. That's the kill there for Bike. And well, let's quit. You got a player like Reckless and DGK sitting at a good amount of money, if I'm being honest. It's just that the other players, they're kind of struggling in that respect. So, yes, it appears they're going to go for the partial investment, I'd like to say. You know, partial investment because some of the players, they have upgraded pistols. 2 Max 7s though, which is pretty funky. And that's about it here for Let's Quit. So WB in terms of weapon and utility, again, they're looking much better than their contemporaries. Now we do see the push coming through here, and looks like it is going to be a wraparound through Archway on the A side, I'd like to say. Sakula though with the Max 7 is able to find 2. Good shots coming in. As we do see right now, the players from WNV, they're being shut down. Sakula is able to find 1 more, and Cammy with 2 though. So it's clearly not over just yet. However, XF is going to get up close there with the 5-7. Yeah, he's been spotted out. I don't know how does he win this one. He cannot. Cammy will secure the final kill. There was so many exchanges going on here at the A bomb set. I'm surprised to know Cammy at the end of it all was able to pull through for the team. So we do see the purchase here from Let's Quit. Double op setup. I don't really recall seeing the double op setup beforehand, but let's see if it's going to work out here for Let's Quit. For now, they desperately need these next couple of rounds, if I'm being honest. They really want to acquire them. If they do, I still see this being a competitive half. Just remember, on the terror side of Mirage, they were able to pick up 11 here. Sakula. Oh, he found some great timing there, didn't he? It was going to be Sakula to take down Bike, and Sakula does respond. Though Max 7 still to play here. Sakula has been taken out. I mean, he did show us some great heroics from Boiler last time around, when he was able to take down 2, but this time around, he does not find the same amount of success. Is actually blocked off the vision here, but they do eliminate the only player here, Reckless. The bomb plant is going to come in here for WNV, and I think if you're accepting DGK, you want to attempt this one. If you take a look at the HP for these players, this is definitely a dual retake, but they've already decided to, nope, not today. We're going to save our weapons, we're going to back away, and going to keep this one safe. Okay, that's reasonable for Let's Quit. Just because they're going to save the weapons here, then yeah, they can pull off the investment, so I see what they've gone for. does look like Let's Go have finally decided to fight for some of his presence or not. We do see Pure walking on through here. There's a player isolated behind the sandbags, and Pure's gonna get him. It's a bit of a shame that there wasn't better communication there between Let's Quit, because clearly, except he couldn't have backed away. But if DGQ would hold his ground, both of the players, they might have walked out of that round, at least picking up the couple kills. For now, there's going to be 4 players here for Let's Quit. Still playing the defensive game, hoping to find something in their favor. As we do see right now, DGQ is the one who might make some opening kills here towards the B bomb set if it comes down to WNB trying to pull off an elaborate fake, which I think is still up for grabs. You have the bomb carrier close by the A bomb set, and those 2 players in top banana, they either A, gotta be part of a B push, when it might just be a split from this part of the map in brackets through CT towards B, or they're gonna try to pull off a fake here. Right now, I think it's the latter option. I think they're gonna be throwing down their utility, throwing down the flashbangs, you name it, and they're gonna hope to force out a retake beforehand. QZ overlooking things here, hoping to see someone, and he nails the shot against Mike, and now he's gonna begin to retreat, but now he realizes this is in fact an elaborate fake here. Jig and Pure, both of the players picking up kills here, but now Sakula, if he finds this one, it's over here for Pure. He's out of this one, 6 seconds remaining, 2 points of health. He's on the other side of the map, so that is going to be 4 rounds here for Let's Quit, and WNB, at least they can save the op. That's the one saving grace, basically. Let's Quit, they desperately want to acquire this last round here. They get themselves 5 here on the C side, then it's somewhat possible. Hard, but possible. I see this one working out. Oh, that is a risky play. Why are they pushing through the smoke like that? Why have they gone for such play? That is such a weird choice there for WNV. I know, you've secured yourselves already 10 rounds on the terror side. You're feeling confident, but that's just not the play there, WNV. You're getting absolutely wrecked here in brackets, and it looks like it is going to be the last kill here for Sakula as well, as he does secure 5 rounds here for Let's Quit, and 4 kills with the max 7. So, all in all, for Let's Quit, are 5 rounds feasible? That's not great. Absolutely, it's not a very great scoreline here for Let's Quit, but let's see if they pick up the pistol on the second half. The subsequent rounds and gun round as well, I definitely see them equalizing the scoreline. However, now that we do see WNV on the CT side of Inferno, I wonder how it's going to play out, because on Mirage, they looked bad. They really looked bad on Mirage. So I wonder if they can pull this one through here on the second half of Inferno, because for those who are wondering here, folks, of course, this is in fact the second map of the best of 3, our first one. It did go in favor of Let's Quit. They were able to pick it up 16-7. I'd like to say that was the scoreline on Mirage. Pretty convincing stuff. And here on Inferno, let's see who's going to come out on top. WNV look like an entirely different roster on this map. Let's see if that's going to be enough for them to secure the victory. Absolutely important pistol round, and players stuck there in spawn. Sakula is disconnected? There hasn't been an exchange in damage, I think. So, will they restart the round? Oh, Zwin has lost HP, but I didn't really notice how enough that had happened, so... Will we actually see a restart of the round? I wonder how it's all going to turn out. I think, yep. That seems to be it, right? Looks like we're going to have ourselves a restart of the match because I don't think damage was inflicted before the player disconnected. So looks like that is going to be the case right now. Let's quit. Don't quit right now, folks. We need to sort out this technical issue to continue on with the best of two. Pardon me, the best of three. Our second map being Inferno. So, I'm not really aware of what's the exact technical issue there for Let's Quit. Or, yeah, for Let's Quit, that is. That the player has disconnected, but I would presume he might have lagged out or something of a similar nature. Now it looks like he's back at the server, from what I can tell. Yeah, he's definitely back at the server, but I'm not sure if he's in a full-on playing capacity here. So, I definitely hear some clicking at the chat, so I guess there's some communication going on right now between the players. And let's hope this one's going to fix as soon as possible, because we obviously saw some sort of restart coming through. So there's clearly an admin overlooking the situation, and let's hope... Match Medic, thank goodness. Match Medic, you've saved us, haven't you? So we can very easily continue on here with our second half of the second map, as it will be the same investment from both sides. And of course, because damage hasn't been dealt before the player has disconnected, you can definitely see the same purchases from both squads. I think, yeah, Cameron's going to be investing himself with the defuse kit as well as some of that utility. Now we will see Let's Quit probably again attempting the fast B rush. I think that was the name of the game last time around, but obviously because Sakula was disconnected, he couldn't get anything done here. Grenade does some damage on Pure and Chain. Looks like going on through there, and it's an exchange that's still favoring the T side more than anything. Now it looks like by this point, W&V not going to be going for the full rotation towards the B bomb site, as they're still unaware if this is the final push here from Let's Quit, or is this again like some sort of fake they're going for. Looks like that's where the final destination right now for Let's Quit. Looks like it is going to be the A bomb site. 4 players jumping out the apartments, and now they're going to clear out the pit. They're going to notice there's not a single player here. They take down Swin in Graveyard. And as we do see QZen also being tagged up here, but he's going to back away. Not going to go for any more fights here. W&V, they're the ones who must be there, the aggressors. They're the ones that got to flush out the players out of position. Except... oh, nails baked there with a headshot. Also gets a tag under Camby. This round is falling apart here for W&V. It will be Let's Quit to secure themselves 6. And with the 6 rounds being acquired, and nowadays Counter-Strike, either the opponents will go for the force buy right here, or they might go for the eco here and later on go for the investment. I think it's going to be, yes, the eco here for W&V. And the next round is where we will see the purchase. Couple players towards the B side, and 3 towards the A side for W&V. Obviously, because it is just a full-on eco, don't expect too much out of W&V. I think the one way they can get some of those kills here, if Let's Quit would decide to hit one of these bomb sites here. But right now, they're being very careful in their approach. Not really committing to one of the bomb sites just yet, but as I say so, there's 4 players in brackets and only 1 Sakula there in Banana. Looks like it's just going to be a simple wraparound here. 4 players coming in there for Archway. They're going to clear things out. And now there's 1 other players. There's 1 kill there for Jing. But overall, this is looking like a good round here for the Let's Go. Haven't lost only 1 player thus far. So they have sustained from heavy casualties, which is very important in a round like this. Pure, don't tell me the USP is gonna win that fight. Wait. XF kills his own teammate Reckless. Pure gets a kill with the USP. And as I was talking about, oh, they have sustained from heavy casualties. Clearly, that's not the case. They've lost 3 players to basically a full-on eco. So this is the first breakdown we've been talking about earlier, the proper investment from WV. As you might see, they're kind of lacking the utility department. Yes, they have the proper weapon, I'll give them that, the M4s, the AUGs, you name it. But in terms of other weapons, the opponents, shall I say, they're only in the Mac 10s. A couple of them, the other 3 with the rifles here. Mike throws down the smoke grenade, and yet still, DGK continues on with the push here. I mean, that was some risky business. I'm not sure if that was the right play in that position. As we do see right now, it is going to be the remaining players from Let's Quit still hoping to acquire brackets control. That seems to be the name of the game. Let's see though. W and V have basically used their last bits of utility. I think one of the smoke grenade that's still remaining is in fact, yes, it's in the hands of Pure, and he is the B-side defender. So the A-side players right now, all you're going to have to rely on is their aim. That is basically it. Let's see though. 35 seconds remaining. The push is here. The players jumping out of balcony, and they're jumping into their doom as XF, he quite literally jumps into his doom. And that is going to be right now 11 rounds for W&V. And as for Let's Quit, that's the problem right now. If you guys remember the round previous in which Let's Quit lost 3 players to a full-on eco, if they would have survived that round with all 5 players, I'm certain they make the investment here yet again. But because they've lost so many players in the round previously, it is going to be a pistol investment. The upgraded pistols, the Deagle in the hands of Reckless, not that great. Really, not that great for this side. Let's see, Bike. Let's get the kill here on DGP, but overall, this round is basically over here for Let's Quit. I mean, they come into this one with upgraded pistols, they're thinking, right, if we can get some kills here, that's pretty nice. But as we do see, there's one working out there for QZ. Looks like that's going to be about here. On top, he's going to be pushed up back towards spawn, where he came from. And yeah, that's going to be 12 rounds here for WNV. Let's Quit finally can... Actually, now that I look at it, it's not looking great. Like DGK, 3,400, Sequoia also similar amount of money. So we will see 3 AK-47s and back to the 2 Mac 10s, I presume. Oh, okay, go little for DGK. Okay. Still, in terms of investments, it's not that hard for us, to be honest. Utility here, and in fact, even though the utility has come out here from W&V, it is the players that are losing so much HP right now. The CTs are being run down. Mike and Jake, both players dropping their lives here. Twin trying to respond here in a span of just a couple seconds. It's W&V picking up 3. So, it looked like a good start for Let's Quit, but now the tables have turned. And because set tables have turned, look at this right now. This is Sakula in a very interesting position. He's going to continue to walk on out. The timing is everything. Cammy has no idea that the player is going to be wrapping right behind him. So that's going to be an easy kill for Sakula. As we do see right now, Let's Quit. Ooh. Sakula. There you go. Gets the kill here in Cammy. Looks like the 8 bomb site is in fact completely empty. Let's Quit right now can very easily commit to the bomb site. And what's Sakula doing there? Why has he got his knife out? Hello? Why does Sakula have his knife out, whereas the Reckless, he's gonna have to clear out the bomb site by his lonesome? This is so weird right now. I just don't really know what to say at this point. No. Looks like he has been toggled, hit by some technical issues. Not really sure how to explain it, but what we do see right now is Pure and Zwin attempting the retake here, and of course, I think Sakula. Oh, he's back! Okay, Sakula's back. The 2 versus 2 is on. And I do see the player about me. That's going to be reckless to find the kill here. And as he is burning to a crisp here, Sakula should be able to get this one. And there we go. That's 8 rounds here for Let's Quit. And I don't think the pause is even going to be necessary at this point. Like, will they still go for it? Yeah, they're going to take the pause here. I'm not sure if they will have any sort of discussion moving forward here. But I wonder what's like the issue there for Sakula. Maybe it was something to do with his peripherals. A mouse stopped working, a keyboard, something like that. Mid-game. I don't know. I don't think I've seen anyone's keyboard or mouse not working mid-game. But who knows? You can't always touch technology. That's what I'd like to say. So the pause has been lifted, and we can obviously see W&V making the investment here. Of course, once this round doesn't go in favor of W&V, their economy is going to be reset, meaning Let's Quit are in a fine position to catch up. As we do see right now, I mean, Let's Quit, they've already more or less have caught up to their opponents. Now it's only 4 rounds separating both squads. And as we do see, Swin is able to find the first kill here. That's QZ out of the equation here for Let's Quit, making the offense that much harder. XF right now. This is a good setup here. Yet XF didn't find the first one. The second one as well. There was some good frags coming out for Let's Quit. As Win, he's basically stuck there in brackets. He might consider to back away here towards the bomb site. But the problem is right now, as he might consider backing away, he's an easy target for his opponents. Now overlooking things towards the smoke, but he won't see anything as of yet. Looks like we're going to have that engagement there. Who's going to see who first through the smoke? As they think it has begun to fade away. Now Let's Quit with 20 seconds remaining. They're going to have to make a play here. Looks like it is going to be a commitment here to be bomb site, but you still have a player there towards the A site, so I'm not sure what's the goal right now. Isn't in fact the commitment here on the A bomb site? 10 seconds remaining. I don't think that's even enough, is it? 5, 4, yeah, it's not enough. I just don't know what to say, what Let's Quit was even going for at that point. I thought it's going to be a commitment on the B bomb side, that's what I thought. And with 15 seconds remaining, like, why on earth is the guy even rotating away? That just doesn't make any sense. There's no time whatsoever to make that transition. W&V feeling confident in this round. I'd say maybe a bit too confident. They're up against pistols only, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to be making this aggressive push. You don't want to be giving the openings for your opponents. And as we do see right now, Jing has lost quite a bit of HP, if I'm being honest. 3 players here in middle. So the 4 players that are in banana, they're kind of stuck there, if I'm being honest. They can't really go back because there's going to be CTs in and he's just racking up the kills right now. 30 bullet spray is enough to take down 4. At this round, it is over. GQ is hoping to do some damage here, thus find 1. There could be a couple more players coming through here. A headshot as a teammate. But most importantly, it's a round victory. 14 right now for W&V. Pure. Gonna go out here, gonna swing out, and he's gonna secure the kill here in XF. Good early pickup here for W. So at this point, it seems like Command Control is the name of the game for the squad, and why not? That definitely makes a lot of sense here. QZ finds one headshot with a scout, but as we do see, this is such a difficult round for them to win. A 3 versus 4 right now. Looks like the players here from W&V. All they have to do right now is just continue on with the hold. They got some fine positions here. One of the things that I don't really like is that Pure, he's holding things towards Banana. He's the lonesome player to do so, and he's also the guy who's only sitting at 22 points of health. So that is quite scary here for W&V. AWP picked up Sipla. But yeah, 30 seconds right now. What are these bomb sensors going to have to fall right now for Let's Quit? If they want to secure the victory here, W&V using their last bits of utility, and looks like one player in the form of Sakula might just be able to sneak past the nuke, but he's going to get shut down by Pure. It is now only 2 more players to contest with. Cammy's going to walk it out here, doesn't he? Smoking to block out his vision, but he's going to be getting confidence of the spray here, but QZ gets the better one. He gets even the second one on Pure. Suddenly it's a 2 versus 2, much more doable here for Let's Quit. But as we do see right now, Bike and Jing, plenty of health to them to work with. And you also get the last kill as well. That is going to be 15 rounds for W&V, and Let's Quit with only 8 rounds here on the T side means that W&V will probably come out on top here, ladies and gentlemen. They're looking so good here on Inferno. Looks like it is going to come down to W&V securing the victory here. We'll see if that's going to be the case, though. Because the likes of Let's Quit, they're obviously not going to quit this one just yet. They're making the purchase here. It's the Galeos, it's the AK-47s, or shall I say singular AK-47 in the hands of QZ. So in terms of weaponry, it's not that great here for Let's Quit, but let's see if we can get anything done here. For now, Sakula actually, I think, lands the shot there on Zwin. Yeah, exactly. Right now, here's the shot coming through. Zwin is able to take down Sakula. This is still the great start here for W&V, not so much for Let's Quit. Let's see if they can get anything done in this position, as the players from W&V, they have a strong line there in the A bomb side defensive. Now, save the spot at 1. That's only 2 more players to contest with Reckless. They can get 1, and there we go. That is 1 more player remaining in the form of Reckless. Can he get things done? It's difficult, if I'm being honest. He does find 1 more player towards Graveyard, but with 50 seconds remaining, 1 tap coming in, and that is going to be Jing to secure Reckless. 16-8 is the final scoreline here, folks. Of course, our 3rd map is upon us, and the 3rd map is going to be a banger, as it will be, in fact, Nuke of all the maps out there. Surprisingly enough, we'll see if it's going to be the case. We'll see who's going to come out on top here. For now, folks, be sure to head on over to CS.MONEY, our sponsor of this event. There's actually a bonus right now going on. Get 30% bonus with your first deposit and even 25% bonus to all other deposits. Well, for now, folks, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the 3rd and final map of the best of 3. So stay tuned.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.